Hey guys, welcome to the Cultivate Her podcast. I'm here with my homie Patromi. Jembu, what up, girl?
What's going on, girl? Cultivate Her back in action, season 4. Are you excited?
No, I'm not excited. I've been going for a minute now. I'm back with the jump off. Hey, that's all I know. That's all I know. That's all I know.
They don't know nothing about that. It's a classic.
We've been going for a minute, but now we back. What y'all been up to? Jen, girl, it's been crazy.
Mm-hmm.
It's been a crazy couple of months. Oh my God. We've been through, I'm not going to say hell because hell ain't there for me. I am not in hell, but we've been through it and back, and we are back and we are ready to give y'all what is needed. Okay. We got it for y'all. So, girl, let me tell you what happened to me the other day. Let's not even waste time. So the other day, I was randomly talking to this guy, right? Now I've been on my health fit journey for like forever, ever. Okay. It doesn't matter how long you've been doing it. It's just the fact that you've been doing it. Okay. Right. I just need people to know that. Okay. So I was talking to this guy and he said to me, he was like, oh, I was like, I've been trying to lose weight and I've been working out, I've been doing my thing, but I feel real good and I'm sexy and everything like that. And he goes, well, you real fat, so I'm sure you could lose some weight. I said, oh, okay. And he was like, I'm sorry, I'm just telling you the truth. I said, nah, it's okay. I'm secure as fuck. I'm just that bitch. I'm that secure. Excuse my language, but I'm secure as fuck. That is the title of this podcast, Secure as Fuck. And I'll be saying it throughout the whole damn episode. So if you are not comfortable with the word fuck and secure, you can definitely get off
the
of this
fuck
right
away. Yes. No, that is crazy. The fact that he had the audacity to say something like that, like, you must be like a pure gentleman, like married to, like, how to talk to women for you to come up to me and say something like that. Like, dude, come on. Like, what kind of situation is that? That's one thing that you never do, is come at woman at her size, no matter how big or small she may be. Like, what size is a sensitive topic to anybody. And for you to come out there and try to make somebody else feel insecure about their size because you're not comfortable with it, like, no, you're insecure about this size. I'm not, like, you need to just continue to be yourself and show him that I don't give a damn about what your opinion is, because there's always going to be people out there that's going to try to knock you down about your size, no matter what size you may be. Just live in your skin, live in your truth, and just be happy. Who give a damn what they say?
Yes. All right. Jen gave y'all a mouthful, but
I did.
yes.
That made me mad. Like, what?
Girl, I was just like, I was really shocked. I was like, is he serious? Like, I mean, I know that sometimes we want people to like be a little like less harsh and, kind of like, come at me, talk to me nice a little bit,
I'm
come at
correct.
me.
That's not how you talk to somebody.
Right. I was just so confused. I was just like, okay, cool. And he's just like, the fact that he had to apologize, I know that. And mind you, you're not even my homie. Like, even my best friends wouldn't talk to me like that. Like, well, you fat as hell, you can lose some weight, I mean, it was more of like, he was like, yeah, you fat girl, you fat, and you could lose some more weight. And I was just like, damn.
Disrespect.
Ouch, honey. And I literally, it did not move me, girl. It's crazy. So I want to really go into that, girl, how when someone says some shit to you, when you in third grade and they be like, oh, that's why you got a gap, or that's why your head big, or something like that. And you be in your feelings crazy. Oh, boo-hoo. He talked about me, he bullying me or whatever. Girl, if I had the security that I have now, when I was in the third grade, I probably wouldn't beat a lot of bitches up back then. I'm sorry, but it's the truth. I was fighting.
No, you're right about that, because people could be so cruel and it's so sad. I can relate to that too, because in high school I was bullied a lot. I wasn't really bullied, but people made fun of me because of my birthmark. I always looked different because I always had this birthmark on my face. but
Mhm.
people really didn't understand it. So they would see me and call me different names. I remember a couple names that people call me. They will call me Marco Buddha. They
Yes. Oh
will
my
call
God.
me,
I remember that 7th grade.
yeah, they will call me
Yes.
Scarface.
Mm-hmm.
I think one person even called me this was the funniest one of all. One person called me Harry Potter.
Hit
Like, I've
like
never heard
Bottom
that.
Levy Harry
Yes, girl, that was funny because she was just hating. But that was the funniest one that I've heard. But in all actuality, years later down the line, all those people that were naming me all the calling me all those names, they
Potter.
tell me how pretty I am now. They tell me how,
Wow.
I need to embrace my look as if I needed their acceptance or
Right.
approval. But, my face has been the same face since I was all my life. So I don't need
Mm-hmm.
anybody to tell me just based off of their opinion how they view me, because I love myself, flaws and
Mm-hmm.
all. And I think that's the key thing to accepting yourself. You need to really be able to take a step back and look at yourself and just be able to take it all in, the good and the bad.
I agree. First of all, for you guys who are not like you can't see the video right now because we are recording. For the listeners, right, who are listening on Apple Podcasts or all of the podcast platforms, my girl Jenny Boo has a birthmark on her forehead. It's probably about because I'm gonna get a little descriptive if you don't mind.
Right.
It's probably about like half of my
Yep.
index finger, okay, and it's on your left side of
On
your
my
forehead.
right side.
On her right side, okay? Now
Hmm.
listen, I've known Jennifer my whole life pretty much. So for me, I don't even see it. So when people acknowledge it, I'm like, "What?" It's so out there for me, you know? And I honestly really don't see it. If you didn't even bring it up just now, it'd been like, "What? Birthmark? I forgot."
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
I really forgot that you had
Yeah.
it. But I do remember in high school people coming at you sideways, and I'm sure half of them hoes, yeah, I said it.
Hmm.
Half of them hoes don't even look as good as you do right now.
Oh, girl, thank you.
Yep. Tell them I
Yeah.
said come for me. I'm ready.
Girl, I don't want them to have no
I
smoke
square
with
up all
you.
day.
They don't want no smoke with you, girl.
Facts. Don't come for my
But
friend.
that's how I feel when that dude said that. I was like, that's inappropriate. Like, even if he said that to me, like, oh, you can go to, that's still inappropriate. Doesn't matter who the woman is
Yeah.
or what size. It's just not appropriate.
No,
That's my
it's not.
body. I should be able to just embrace it and be happy. If I'm gonna comment on it, let me comment. But nobody asked you to interject.
Right. Nobody asked you at all for your opinion, boo boo. I was living just fine yesterday and the day before and the day before that. So I didn't really need you to tell me how I look because I know how I look. I know
Hmm.
how I look and I know how I feel at the end of the day, right? But the thing is, Jen, the fact is, just going back, because I didn't mean to laugh that hard at the names, but when I think about it, I'm like, oh my God. It just made me think, y'all, how many of y'all been in a place where people's calling you names, right? Especially like from elementary school into high school. I don't really remember getting made fun of in high school, but definitely in elementary school and middle school. And I just want to know, y'all need to drop it in the comments. Drop it in the comments. What names were you called? And I want to know, how do you feel about it now? Because I remember being called bald headed scallywag. Yes, I was
Oh,
called
right.
that.
That's
Y'all
a
remember that?
throwback.
Yo, Jen, the
That's
bald headed
hilarious.
scallywag. I don't even think I was bald headed though.
No, it's hilarious because I said that to somebody the other day and they had no idea what that
What a
was. So
scallywag was,
I think that's
girl.
a Long Island thing. I don't think
Yeah,
it's
it
in New
might it
York.
might be a long or a New York thing. It might
Mm,
be. But could you believe bald headed scallywag? What else was I called? I think that was it. I was just bald headed. I was just bald headed all the time. There was nothing else coming my way, but I was bald headed. I mean, I wasn't fat, so I was not fat in high school. This was later on. My plumpiness was later on in life, y'all.
mm,
And I ain't gonna lie. If I could be real with y'all, when I say to you all the time, Jen, in high school, I was funny looking as hell. And I think I look better now with my weight than I did when I didn't have the weight. Mind you, I still consider myself very athletic. Don't care what nobody says. I can't run. That I can always say. I can't run, but your girl's pretty athletic. Like I was raised as an athlete, so I
mhm.
feel like you naturally always have athletic abilities,
Yeah.
and I can dust something out in a second. You ain't gotta say nothing. Just come through. You
Hmm.
wanna You want to compete? Let's do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like, I just remember in high school, the bald headedness and oh my gosh, or they made fun of you for your shoes, or they say you got
Because
paler
I was
shoes on.
tall. Yes,
Uh-huh. Do
girl.
you,
I
oh,
girl.
Jen, do you remember, girl, because you were mad tall?
Mm-hmm.
And now
Tall and
everybody
skinny.
wish they were
Girl, I was
tall.
the most awkward looking thing in high school. I would say that all the time. My little sister would be like, "Where?" But to me, I felt like I was awkward and I had to grow into myself because
Mm-hmm.
I've always been tall and skinny, but in high school I was tall, skinny, and insecure. So that just
Oh my
added
God.
more layers to, me not embracing myself. So with me, kind of being, I wasn't really teased. People just
Right.
would talk shit, if I can say
Or
so.
is it teasing, or is it that they're just pointing out your awkwardness? Like, because we're
It's
growing
just
into ourselves.
It's just talking shit. Like, you just be with your friend or whatever, and they'd be like, oh, da da da. Like, they were like, oh, well, my friends never call me a bullhead scallywag jokingly.
Sure did not.
I'm just so,
Sure did
but
not.
there would be people that would like, I don't know, get mad and say something out of anger. You know what I mean? And I'll
Yeah,
just be
like,
like,
oh, that's
okay,
why you mad tall like a giraffe. Some dumb shit like that.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. But at the
Yeah.
end of the day, those same people, like I said, are the same ones trying to embrace how I look now and telling me I should embrace it. And I just feel
And
like, screw your
right.
opinions. Like, it doesn't
Right.
really matter.
Right. And I think that's where we need to talk about being secure as fuck, right? That it's going back, Jen said that you need to accept yourself, right? And accepting yourself starts with embracing you. How do you embrace you? What steps do you take to embrace you? Like Jen, for instance, always been tall and utilize her height to model and do other things. And then you realize how big of your height was an asset, right? Because everybody wanted to be a model at some point. Everybody wanted to
Right.
be tall. You remember the whole America's Next Top Model? And we're like, girl, you tall. You should go on there. You would make it. You
Yeah.
have that look, you
But I
know?
didn't have the confidence. If I'd have just
Right.
believed in myself a little bit, like that would have
Mhm.
definitely been a possibility for me at that time. But because people would make fun of my birthmark, I never felt like I would have made it or been pretty
Mm.
enough to, you know, be successful in the modeling industry. But, now being that I've grown past people's opinions, now
Mhm.
I have the confidence to go out with my birthmark, even with, any flaws that I have, and still model
Right.
despite anybody's negative opinions, because such is life. People are always going to have an opinion. I'm only going to have one
Mhm.
life. I'm not going to stop living my life to appease others. It's not going to make me happy.
I totally agree with you. I don't think we should be living our lives to appease others. And that goes into the confidence. I just wanted to hit confidence because Jen is talking about confidence. But we're going to go back to appeasing others because I think when we talk about like working on ourselves and how we look and wanting to take care of our bodies, that people take it the wrong way and take it as I'm trying to please other people. Like,
Mhm.
I'm a huge advocate. And I think ever since Woe started, and I've been pushing body positivity, and our love pledge to love your body initiative is on Woe's page. Please, if you don't have the chance, like, get over to Woe Inc.'s page and follow, because this initiative is big for me. And I think doing the initiative put me in a place where I had to believe in myself even more. Cause I was like, girl, you got to step out of that comfort zone, that zone where you're like feeling uncomfortable to show that true you. It has
Right.
to stop. You have to be strong for these other women that you're saying, hey, pledge to love you. And the
Right.
process, while I'm telling other women to pledge to love themselves, I had to learn how to love me too, you know? And that's why I threw myself out there. I was like, girl, you're struggling with this, right? You're struggling with being able to look at yourself in the mirror and say, I like this part of you. And it's so funny because one of my closest friends, she has eczema, right? And I love her to death. She has eczema really bad. And every time she looks at me, she goes, man, I love your skin. You got really good skin. I'm like, what? Like,
Yeah.
skin, right? But to her, she's like, dang, I wish I had that skin. And me, I'm
Yeah.
looking at her, I'm like, well, I wish I had your hair and I wish I had your boobs. Like, that's just how it goes, right?
Right.
So, we look at other women, we want certain things that another woman has.
Yeah.
Oh, that's something, girl. We can go. I'm going all over the place because I definitely want
That's
to talk
true
about the
though. That's
comparison.
absolutely true.
Yeah, the comparison is real, But I wanted to. Let me go back. I'm rushing, y'all.
But
I'm getting
before you
excited.
go there, I do want to say that's kind of like self-sabotaging thoughts that we put in ourselves, trying to compare
Mhm.
yourself or somebody else. Comparing yourself or your situation to somebody else. It's just downplaying what you have. You can't compare what you have to somebody else because you guys have two
Yep.
different lives, two different
Yeah.
everything's. Like we need to really embrace what we are and what we have so that way we can really live in our truth. We're
Yes.
never going to be happy trying to compare somebody else. And I can relate to that, not in a physical standpoint, but like right now not being financially in a place where I need to be or have the security that I need, to be able to travel and do all the things
Mhm.
that I see on Instagram. Like,
Mm.
now it's just being stuck in the house and not, trying to
Yeah.
redefine what my life means. It does get discouraging when I see other people living their best lives and I'm just, not in that place.
Yeah.
But
Mhm.
in that moment we have to take a step back from that and really embrace ourselves and with the place that we are in because we can't
Yeah.
always compare. Like I was saying to you before, like it's just me self-sabotaging myself trying to compare to somebody else because it's just putting me in a negative mind frame. So if I just look at my past and where I've come from to see where I'm at
Mhm.
now and just understand that I'm still learning and growing
Yeah.
and that we don't know what's going to happen, what lies ahead, and we just have to keep pushing forward so that nature and nurture and everything else around us can just fall in place for us. We will really be able to embrace what's coming. Otherwise we're going to overlook our blessings looking at what we don't have.
Yeah, I agree. I agree that we definitely have to take the step to embrace and realize that our journey is our journey. And
Hmm.
social media will definitely take away that sense of reality. It does it
Right.
all the time.
Hmm.
And I find myself in that place too, Jen, all the time. Like but I like to follow things that are encouraging, but it also makes me compare myself. Like since I've been on my fitness journey, I've been following a lot of different fitness gurus. And like say if I go, like say I woke up this morning and I go on and I'm like, oh my God, I see everyone working out. I'm like, dang, you got to go work out. But at the same time, sometimes I see that person, I'm like, dang, I want I want arms like that and I want legs
Hmm.
like that. And it's like I don't know. It's weird. It's tough. It's a tough place to be in. But I just want to talk about the fact that if you are leveling yourself up and securing, being secure as fuck really deals with loving yourself. And loving yourself means that you have to take the necessary precautions to take care of you. So I might not be the skinniest chick in the world, right? But of course, I work out every day. I make sure I get my cardio in. I make sure I'm feeding my body right. And it took me a long time to realize that I was not taking care of me,
Mm.
because you got to create healthy routines and habits. I was
Right.
going about just eating whatever I want to eat like I was 20, and I'm not 20 anymore. I'm not 15 where you could eat whatever. Mind you, when I was 15 and 20, I was 10 times way more active. My metabolism was way better, right? But now at this age, I need to be taking my vitamins. You get what I'm saying? Making sure you're taking those one a days. Drinking your water, taking care of yourself, nourishing your body with
Yeah.
the nutrition and rest that it needs in order for you to be healthy, right? But just because I'm out here doing 100 crunches a day doesn't mean I don't love myself. It means I want to do better. Just because I go to get fillers, because somebody got on my ass the other day about it, because I was like, oh, I want to go get fillers. And they're like, why are you trying to reconstruct your face? I am not trying to reconstruct my face. I just feel I need fillers and I would like to get it. Right
Mm.
now, we can hit a whole
That's
nother
news
line
to
with
me,
that.
girl. Look. Mm.
Yes, it is. It is new. I want to go get fillers, like under my eyes in that area.
Mm.
And I want to do it, but I'm doing my research. It's just a thought. I'm not sure yet, but that doesn't mean I don't love me.
Yeah.
People knock
There's
the
always
Kardashians
room
all the
for
time.
improvement. I feel like when you say
Yeah.
all that, just like, we graduate high school and we think that we
Mhm.
know everything, and they encourage us to go on to college to know
Mhm.
more. Like there's
Yeah.
always room for improvement. So I could totally understand what you're coming from. You got to be able to embrace what you have. And if you're not
Mhm.
satisfied with something, see what you need to do to improve that or work on that.
Exactly.
So,
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not with the fillers, but you know, it's your body. Ain't no judgments.
I don't think any of my friends are gonna be approve of these fillers, because every
What's
time I
wrong
mention
with
it,
it?
every friend is like, "What the hell?" You know. But nah, but I do want to advance. I definitely want to level up. I want to be sexy as fuck on the beach this summer, okay? And that
Mhm.
doesn't mean, because I've been following all these plus size girls and they've been everything, giving me life. You hear me? Girls who are twice my size, all right, living in their sexy on Instagram, and I
As they
love it.
should.
I love it. And I've been sharing it. Follow Wo Inc.'s page, WOEINC, on Instagram and on Facebook. Listen, I've been sharing these beautiful women who are really embracing their beauty, right? And who says that size is beauty? Jen, do you remember when you were too skinny, people were telling you were too skinny?
And then I
And
got
then
bigger, and they told me I was too big.
they told you were too big? I mean,
Yeah.
like, you can't win.
Right.
So that's how you know it's not about people and it's not about pleasing people, because you can't win. It's about
Mhm.
pleasing you. What do
Right.
you want for you? Right? I'm telling you, I say all the time people knock the Kardashians, but these girls are happy with their bodies. They're happy
Yeah.
with where they are. You know, I know that Kim Kardashian works out every single day. Courtney lives a whole plant-based life. They realize that they have to take care of their bodies in order to live long, healthy lives. So let's actually do something about it, right?
Mhm.
But let's talk about how to be secure as fuck, because we were talking about confidence, right?
That's one way to start being secure, highlighting
Mm-hmm.
what you're not secure about and start taking the
Mm-hmm.
necessary steps to work on that. Like for
Yes.
you, you said your weight was an issue and you
Mm-hmm.
started working out to be able to get yourself in shape, you know? Me,
And I
I'm
feel
I'm
good.
tall as shit. I can't do anything about my height, but you know, I just try to avoid heels like but in all seriousness, you know, that's the most important thing is just to understand what your
Yeah.
flaws are, you know, and there's a power behind, you know, embracing or acknowledging your flaws because then nobody can throw it in your face in the end. Right? You
That's
remember
so
the
true.
Eminem rap battle from 8 Mile
Oh,
when he was
yes.
playing, he was dissing himself, and then at the end, the
Mm-hmm.
guy didn't know what to say about him because he basically threw all his own, you know, things on
Right.
the table. Like, just embrace what your flaws are and just put it out there. And you know, once you're able to accept yourself, you're gonna reel in the people that are willing to accept you for who you are. And those are
Yes.
the people that you really want to keep around anyway. So keep moving in
Yeah.
that motion.
Let me tell you, when you have that confidence, it is, I always say that um it comes off of you so strong. People will sense it. People will never sense the insecurity, okay, if you're confident. But when you're timid and you're insecure about yourself, people will be like, dang, this person mad funny. Like, what's wrong with you? You know what I mean? But I walk into a room, let me tell y'all something. When I get dressed and I walk into a room, bitch, nobody can say nothing to me. And that's a fact. Okay. Oh, ask me something. I'm not that bitch. I'm not conceited. Let me tell y'all, I'm not conceited. But when I'm ready to go somewhere, your girl's hair is done, her makeup is done, the Spanx are on to smack everything together. Okay. And then I put on my dress and I fake it in my heels because I cannot walk in them. I
Mm.
fake it to my seat and I make sure I strut like a bitch ain't never strut before in her life. You hear
I
me? I look
cannot.
good.
Mm, yeah.
Jennifer over here, like, nah, I can't deal with you.
No, but
I
that's
can't deal
real
with you.
though. Yeah, I get it.
No, but it's true though. Like, you could never tell me. People see me, they're like, "Yo, you should be a stylist. You should do." I'm like, that's actually not me. You know, like, I just love to dress Christina and let Christina feel good. Because when I get ready to leave my house, I feel so good about myself. Like, my
Hmm.
husband be looking at me like, "Honey, damn." I'd be like, "Yeah, I'll be doing a little something, something." You know,
Hmm.
but
That
he
adds to
loves
the
that.
confidence as well. Like when you dress good, you feel good. And when you feel good, you're able to present yourself in a different way.
Right. And that's important. So I know for a fact, when I get dressed, girl, I love my hair. I love my body. I might not have the fattest butt in the world, which I want one. If anybody's out there,
Oh God.
Christina Nelson wants a butt. Okay.
I ain't got
I would
time for
like a
you.
booty.
I ain't got time for you. Not today.
I want a booty. I deserve it. I deserve a butt. I
Girl,
just
start them
deserve it.
squats. Those squats I heard is good for that.
Okay, I've been doing squats lately and they've been okay. It ain't no donkey booty though. I'm trying to be Actually, I don't really want a big butt. I just somebody bless me, Jesus. I'm gonna send a prayer out for my butt right now,
Not send a
Lord.
prayer out. Let's
Lord,
send one for me too, girl. Here we go.
you want a butt too? Okay,
Hmm.
let's go. Jesus, wait, you want curvature or you want plumpness? Which one? I need to
I
pray
want
for one.
curvage. Curvage is good.
Okay, okay.
Hmm.
Jesus, I'm sending out the prayer for all the flat booty girls out there. And
All the
Lord,
black
I
girls.
would like for you to bless me and Jen first before you get to them. Okay. And we would like some curvature in our lives, a plump on the left, a plump on the right, God, and a little cuff on the bottom.
Yes,
Thank
Lord.
you. In Jesus' name,
Amen and amen. Yes, Lord.
I call it forth.
Hmm.
Yes. Hallelujah.
I'm ready for it, Lord.
Jesus, we blessing the flat booty girls out there.
I'm done officially.
I was mad serious about that prayer.
I was
Okay.
too, I was all into it with my eyes closed, like, yes,
Me
Jesus.
too.
I was getting ready to sing for you, child. You know I don't sing, girl. Listen,
Yo, my eyes were dead closed. Like,
mine too.
I'm laughing. I'm sorry.
Seriously, you got to learn to laugh at yourself so that way you can really embrace and enjoy life. But in all seriousness, it is important for you to just acknowledge all of the things of yourself. The most
Yeah.
important things to acknowledge are the things that you are happy about, the things that you find beautiful, so that way you can really
Yeah.
start working on the security. Okay, highlighting all of your flaws is not going to
Mhm.
is not going to highlight your security or add to your security. That's just going to add more to your insecurity, right? So speaking
Yes.
affirmations and telling yourself all the beautiful
All
things
right
about
now.
yourself, that's moving you towards a direction of loving
Mhm.
yourself. The more you say it, the more you feel it. The more you feel it, the more you'll present that to other
Right.
people. So once you start just moving in a normal motion, make that a part of your routine, it'll come more naturally.
Yeah. Yeah. So Jen and I, let's just do a quick practice round, right? Of affirmations, because that was actually going to be the next thing that we were going to talk about was affirmations and affirming. That is one step to being a secure ass bitch.
Mm.
Okay. Bear, bear, bear. You got to be secure with yourself. And the way to be secure with yourself is affirming yourself and not looking for anyone else to do that for you. And I
Yeah.
was just thinking, Jen, before we throw out our affirmations, imagine our teens who are getting bullied in school and our young girls and our young men. If we were teaching them to affirm themselves from they were little children, like really embedding that in them, then maybe it would minimize the amount of insecurities that they feel at school. You know,
It
it's
would
so
even
random.
minimize bullying, I feel, because
Yeah.
I feel like children that bully other children are children that are normally bullied or don't
Yeah.
have a sense
That's
of
true.
like control. So when they come in that environment and they have a little bit of control over someone else, that's where they try to like take advantage of that. Right. So if we're all taking the time to pay attention to our children's, giving them the love and affection and all the affirmations that they need to feel whole and secure, then we'll be able to eliminate children being insecure at home, at school, or even being bullied by other children, right? We just need to
Yeah.
install the right things in the children so that way it's a positive reflection on other children. Because
Yeah.
that's really what it boils down to.
Sure. Yeah. I totally agree. It does boil down to that. If we can eliminate bullying, the kids and bullying would change in such a huge aspect on a global standpoint, even even on social media. Because I know we like to shoot out this generation, especially Gen Z. I always talk about Gen Z because I'm not part of Gen Z. But the Gen Z is the generation of social media and everything is out there, every single thing. So, back in the day, if somebody want to bully you, they just say it to your face. But now
Mhm.
people could take screenshots of you and messages and randomly capture a picture of you. God forbid you in the locker room during gym class trying to pull up your pants. Someone snap a picture that it's all over social media. Look at this fat hog or something. Like that's how real bullying
Yeah.
gets, right? Now, I'm saying that if we learn to affirm ourselves, even social media would change with bullying because now we're out here supporting each other. Gen Z likes to talk about supporting people because they claim they're a woke generation, but if they're really woke, the bullying would minimize so much. You get what I'm saying? I just saw Kim Kardashian talk about being bullied as a pregnant woman. And it's true.
Mhm.
It's true. We're bullying these women. When did the snack back become a thing?
Mm,
You get what I'm saying? When women be pregnant as hell, have their babies, and nobody's expecting them to be skinny the next day. Why is this a trend?
mm-hmm. Because people have unrealistic expectations of others, but we don't have those kind of expectations for ourselves. So we
Ourselves.
feel the need to, criticize for them not being perfect. But when
Mm-hmm.
somebody points out your imperfections, and it's a problem. Like, it's just a double standard, and it's not fair, because I feel like everybody should mind their business. You know what I mean? Like, if
Facts.
you have an opinion, you're entitled to your opinion, but nobody cares about your opinion. Like, it's
Facts.
just keep it to yourself, because you don't know. Some people are affected by people's opinions, and it's unfortunate, but you need to become secure in yourself so that way it doesn't affect you.
Yes. Become secure in yourself so that people's opinions do not affect you. That is the step to making sure that you're secure as fuck. Period. I literally, people do not bother me. The only person that's mad harsh with me, and I think I know everyone can relate, our parents will be the first ones to be mad harsh with you and tell
Yeah.
you straight up, yo, you getting mad weight, you need to get yourself together now. Or you too skinny, you need to eat some food. It's either one or the other, right?
Right.
And even then, because I used to get so hurt when my mom was so harsh with me, like, but I appreciate her for being harsh because she was like that since I was a kid. Like, and I think because my mom was a bigger woman, she's not anymore. My mom has done a good job. Shout out to my moms for actually really changing up her life and saying, I need to be healthy.
Yeah.
And she's been going strong for a long time, but ever since I was little, she knew that that was a struggle in our family, that a lot of the women were bigger women, and she it harshly, because it was not sweet, y'all, she harshly be like, get your ass on the treadmill. But it was real. But it used to affect me, and it doesn't affect me anymore, because I'm like, I know I'm sexy as fuck. Sometimes I put on my clothes, my mom be like, damn, you look good, girl. I said, I know, bitch. I know. Well, I didn't say bitch, y'all, but I know.
I say, girl, get a little too
I
comfortable with
definitely
my
did not
gooch
talk to my mother
shot.
like that. She would have knocked me out.
Girl, not your Jamaican mama.
Hell no, she would have not accepted that. But she was like, damn, you look good. I'm like, yeah, I know. I I look real good. Shoot. I
Mhm.
look good and I feel good, girl. I feel good about myself. Lately I've been working out, and well, I've always working out. Let me not front, but I've been going harder than the usual. And I get up every morning, I look in the mirror, I go, "Ooh, okay. I see a little muscle there, I see a little cut there." I
Mhm.
stopped getting on the scale too. So, you guys who are working towards a healthy journey, do not get on the scale. Don't do it. That number does not help you.
It'll
I felt
discourage you.
it is very discouraging. What
Mhm.
I have been doing is pulling out the tape measure. I measure myself.
Mm.
And I measure myself once a month. And let me tell y'all something that I did this month. So by the time y'all hear this, it might be a little too late. But for Easter, I bought me a dress 2 size smaller. And I used that to push me to motivate myself, right?
Mm.
And I was like, man, I really don't want to buy this dress in this size. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to get it in this size. I'm not going to tell y'all the size because I'm going to surprise y'all later. Y'all need to follow me on my personal page, Robin Paris MUA, Robin Paris MUA, to see it because I'm not posted on the web page. Right? And I bought the dress 2 size smaller, and I bought a backup girl because I say, if I don't fit this dress, I don't know what I'm wearing on Easter.
Yeah.
But I bought it 2 sizes smaller, and it really motivated me to keep going. I was like, man, I want to be sexy in this dress. Oh man, I'm walking 3 miles a day. It does not take much, y'all, to get yourself
Mhm.
right. I walked a measly 3 miles. And let me tell y'all, just because you're skinny doesn't mean you're healthy.
You're right.
I'm gonna be real with you. There are people I know that's skinny that are very unhealthy people.
I
Jennifer,
can't
that's not
remember
true.
the last time I worked out, girl. I ain't the only
Yeah,
workout I
but you
do is
don't eat
walking up
bad.
my steps. You're right. You're
You don't
right.
eat bad. I know skinny people who be at home making Kool-Aid and only drink Kool-Aid and never drink water. And that's the
Mm-mm.
truth. They love them some Kool-Aid and some high C and some chips and some soda.
It's
And they
not
eat that
true.
shit all the time. Grown ass people. You want
Mm.
to talk about it? Talk about the fact that you can be skinny and be unhealthy.
Yeah.
Diabetes ain't just fat people now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, I'm yelling, but I'm telling the truth.
No,
It's
it's
not just
true.
fat people. Diabetes run all types of ways through anybody, okay? Now, you want to, because I was relating this whole thing to me being a plus size woman, okay? But skinny people need to take care of themselves too. The world paints a picture that plus size people aren't unhealthy because they're plus, but there are skinny people who are unhealthy. I don't want to hear it. You got skinny people who out here have blood pressure problems and sugar problems. So
Mm.
don't think because you're out skinny people you're not missing. You're not out of the category, okay?
Yeah, that is true.
Okay. Yes, I said
So
it.
this goes to people all sizes, big and small. It's
Yes.
important for you to understand the importance of self-care, self-love.
Mhm.
You need to embrace yourself, your
Yep.
flaws, your beauty, your perfections, imperfections, so that way you can really work towards building your self-esteem, because nothing is more important than self. So you need to work on yourself in all shapes and forms, mental, emotional, physical, so that way we
Yes.
can live forward to being our best
Mhm.
selves, right?
Yep. So Jen and I were supposed to affirm ourselves. So we're gonna give you guys a few of our own self affirmations. Okay. Physical ones. So I'll start first. I love my face. I love everything about my face. Nose, eyes, my eyebrows that are fake that I draw on.
Not the fake eyebrows. Yes,
Okay. I love my nose. I love my cheeks. I love my ears. I love my lips. Okay. So
yes.
I love my face. What's something about you, Jen?
I love my birthmark. I love my birthmark. I love my lips. I love my
Mhm.
cheekbones. I just love I just love my body. Like even
Mhm.
with the flaws, I'm just like it is
Yeah.
what it is. It's mine.
Hmm.
Take it or
Let
leave it.
me tell y'all something. I love my legs. For a big girl, I love my legs. I be out here. I don't care. With them all out. I wear shorts and everything.
As
I
you
know some
should.
people who don't wear shorts because they're big girls. I wear my shorts. And I love my toned legs. I thank God for these toned legs. Okay. Squats and everything. I love my legs. I love my skin because these legs, if I could put insurance on them, baby, you could invest in insurance on these things because they
Who
look
you
good.
think you are,
Okay.
Mariah Carey?
Yes,
I
yes.
could not. I'm weak.
When I heard she short her legs, girl, I could not. I could not. I said, damn, I should too.
I am weak.
Yes. So I love that about myself. I love my legs. I love my breasts. I think they're I think they're a great asset for me. You know, I ain't gonna talk about the booty because we prayed about the booty, but I love my breasts. I
Yeah.
love them. I thank God for them. I thank God that they're healthy. I love the way they look. I love how plump they are. I be trying to dim down the boobs. I kid you not. I don't know if any other girl has this struggle, but if you a big boob girl, the struggle is that no matter what you wear, them breasts be out to the point where now you don't even notice that they out. Story of my life.
Mm.
Really. I've gotten so used to my boobs, and I don't even notice them anymore. I'm like, dang, them jumps is out, bro. I be at church trying to pull up, pull up. I'm like, I can't do nothing about it. They out. And that's that.
Yeah, itty
Yeah.
bitty titty committee over here. So I don't have, I can't relate. I
Do you
don't
want me to
know.
send the prayer for the boobs
Yes,
too?
please. Just give me some of your boobs. I don't even want the prayer. Just send some of yours. FedEx,
I can
please.
send some. I can send
Expedite
some,
the
girl.
shipping for me, please. It's about to get summer. It's about to be summertime.
Oh
I need to
gosh.
have a hot girl summer
Listen.
out here with these itty bitties.
I'm telling you, listen. And my boobs were small for a long time too. They didn't start
Yeah.
growing till way into college.
Yeah.
It's
Mine's just,
crazy.
it just stopped after middle school, it seems. No, let me
Yeah, they
stop.
gave up on you. They said no,
So
thank you.
I'm comfortable with them now. You know what I mean? I'm fine. I have a small frame, so everything
Yeah,
is
it fits your
proportionate.
body.
Yeah, everything is proportionate, so it works
Mhm.
for me. I have
Mhm.
no not one. I used to hate my feet. I used to hate my feet so
Really?
bad. Yes, I was so insecure about my
Tell me
feet.
more.
And then yeah, but I just started going to get a pedicure. Like, I would just go
Really?
and take care of them more. And now, like, I don't even care. Like, I'm not shy to hide my feet as I used to. Yeah,
Mhm.
it was, I don't know, maybe it was just me because I wasn't really
Yeah.
comfortable showing my feet like that. We
Mhm.
swam together, so you would see
Yeah.
me in a bathing suit like all the time.
Mhm.
So it
Right.
was not new for me not to have shoes on with you, but for anybody else, like people that I was dating, like I didn't want to
You
take
got
off
your
my
socks. You be
socks.
having
Like it
sex
was
with
the
socks.
yes, girl, them socks to stay on because I was just not comfortable with myself. But as I got older and I just started taking care of my feet like I should
Mhm.
have, I just I thought differently about it after that.
Crazy.
So now, even if it's not done, I'm just like, oh, my feet. You can't tell me. People make fun of me because I had big feet too. I wear like a size
Really?
10, 11 in women.
No,
Yeah,
you don't, girl. I've known you my whole life. Your feet don't even look that big.
girl. You can come check my shoe size right now.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I have pretty big feet, and people used to make fun of me for it. But now I'm just like, okay, what do you want me to do about it? Like, it is what it
That's
is. But
crazy.
once you embrace yourself, people's opinions won't matter.
That's true. So, moral of the story is, okay, ain't no story. This is real life shit. Let me start say that. So, our woe moment is to embrace yourself. When you
Well,
embrace
overall.
yourself, yeah, overall, embrace yourself, love parts of you, because when somebody try to come at you sideways like they tried me, or they tried Jen, when they tried Jen back in the day, or when they tried y'all back in the day, and people probably still trying you now, especially on social media. These people like to come and comment on your stuff. Know that you're secure within yourself, and when somebody try to insult you, just be like, thank you, girl, I appreciate that, or thank you, boy, or thank you, person. Thank you, because I'm secure as fucking myself, okay, and it doesn't bother me. It
Gotta
does
be
not.
unbothered like Omarion.
Right? I'm bothered like a Marion. Listen, real facts is they can say what they want to say. I always say, if you're gonna insult me, try some other shit. Don't be like, you fat bitch. I'd be like, really? Can we pick something else? Because that shit
Right,
doesn't affect me anymore.
right.
Just say something where like your eyes too black or some shit. I don't know.
Your eyes too black.
I don't know. Or your eyes too closed. Your eyebrow. You got see you little eyebrow nigga. Oops, sorry.
I can't. She get a little bit too comfortable today.
I didn't mean to say that. Excuse my N-word. I don't like to use it.
Sip my tea, look.
Jen said I gotta sip my tea, girl. I sip my tea. Oh, y'all would think I had a few drinks on this podcast. I did not. Okay.
Completely sober.
Sober as hell. But I'm gonna have a drink for the next recording. Don't worry. Y'all. Thank y'all for coming on. We're gonna close out. That was our woe moment. Okay?
Till next time. Don't
Till
forget to
next
subscribe, like, comment,
time.
send in all your notification. What is it? Like, subscribe.
She said send it on your
Look,
Send in your
it's been so long, I don't even know what I'm talking about no more. A
I love it.
mess.
I love
A
it.
mess.
God, what Jen is trying to say is send in your purpose chaser letters, okay?
God.
You can send it to the Cultivate Her podcast, the Cultivate Her podcast at gmail.com. Also, now you can DM us. You can DM us if you have any question about tapping into your purpose or trying to be secure as fuck. Please hit us up on our Instagram. DM us. Also, don't forget to follow Woe Inc. Women of Empowerment, WOEINC, and the Cultivate Her podcast. Thank you for tuning in. We will see you guys next week. Deuces.